Hi, my name is Stephanie and welcome to the Reader Chronicles. Hello everyone, today I'm going to be telling you all the books that I read for Booktube-A-Thon. Booktube-A-Thon is over. I'm pretty sad to see it go. I wish it lasted a few more days because then I would have been able to up my reading count for the week. I didn't finish the reading challenges. I didn't realize how busy I was going to be during the weekend, and that's when I scheduled myself for the longest books on my reading list, which was probably a bad idea. But in the end, I am pretty proud of myself. I did manage to read a ton, and I'm going to tell you all about it. So the first book I read was Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. I thought that this was amazing. He is definitely an amazing author. It was very sobering, and it definitely makes you think about peer pressure. It makes you think about the society, where we're heading. Even though this was written decades ago, it still has that ring of prophetic truth, and I loved it. I really did. I'm happy that I read it on my own instead of during a class or anything, because that just made me enjoy it that much more. On the second day of Booktube-A-Thon, I picked up Loose Lips by Claire Berlinski. I love this book as well. This was actually really good. The back on the blurb, it describes the book perfectly, and it says, "Wickedly funny, what first looks like a light summer read turns out to be a chilling, absorbing story." And that is probably the perfect description of this book. It was very interesting to see how the CIA works. Obviously, it's not all true about the CIA. Parts are probably fabricated, but I didn't mind. The story was just really good, and I'm really happy I picked it up. The next book I read was Warm Bodies by Isaac Marion. This was pretty good. I mean, I watched the movie a long time ago, and the movie and the book are definitely different. There are scenes in this book that I wish weren't in it at all, and I'm glad they didn't put it in the movie. And then there are scenes in the book that I wish they did put in the movie. It was very fast to get through, and I enjoyed it. Then I read If I Stay by Gail Forman. I do not have words to describe how much I love this book. It was amazing. I watched the movie, and of course I cried during the movie, but the book got me. It really did. I tried to keep it together, but at page 50, I lost it. I started crying, and then I would stop, and then another part would get to me, and I would start crying even harder, and it was just a never-ending cycle of sobbing, and it was hard to read the pages sometimes. It was so good. I'm really happy I read it. The last book I got to, I did not finish, and it was Paper Towns by John Green. I didn't finish it during the read-a-thon, but I finished it last night. I enjoyed it. I can see why people don't like Margot. I'm not gonna lie, I ended up not really liking Margot for what she did, and just for kind of being selfish, and I want to explain more, but I don't want to spoil it. I wasn't the biggest fan of Margot. I loved Quentin, and I love his friends. I love all the road trips. I especially loved the last road trip. The gas station part was freaking hilarious, and it was good. It was a really good book. I am sad, however, that I didn't get to finish it before the read-a-thon was over. But what can you do? Sometimes things just don't work out. And the two books I didn't get to finish but were on my TBR was Pneumonia by Noelle Stevenson and Shatter Me by Tahira Mafi. I actually started reading this morning. I'm about page 60 or so, and I will get to Shatter Me, I promise. I will read the series. It's going to happen. Those are all the books I read. I'm only counting 150 pages of Paper Towns for the read-a-thon, but even with that, I read 1,218 pages. I think that's amazing. I'm so proud of myself. I hope you guys had an amazing Booktube-A-Thon experience. Even if you only read one book, even if you only read half a book, even if you only read a page, at least you read something, and for that you should be proud of yourself. I will see you guys very soon. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later.